How's it going, folks? Welcome back to another video. For those of you who don't know me, I am VT Outdoorman, and I have got an exciting one for you guys today. So I just got in my A24 rat and mouse trap made by Goodnature. So let's go ahead and get the stuff out of the box and see what's in this thing. So Goodnature has designed this trap to be probably the best and most humane automatic mouse trap that there is on the market right now. Frankly, this thing just looks badass to get rid of all of those mice and pests and everything else that you might have around your house or your yard. I'll go ahead and drop a link in the description down below if you guys want to check them out and get one for yourselves. Okay, let's take a look inside the box here. So here we've got the little bait that will go in the trap. Here it's just a little counter, so every time that the striker goes off, it creates a little jolt. This is going to count and tell us how many strikes we've had. So we've got the Cl2 cartridge. This is what powers the striker. We've also got, these are some test bait strips. So we're going to put these out in different places to see where the most activity is for all of the rodents and all those little pests. And then here we've got the base and then the trap itself. So let's go ahead and get this thing put together. The first step to putting this together, put the orange locking latch back, and then you'll see here we've got some notches that are here. They're going to slide right onto these two slots right here. Angle it just a little bit and it locks right in place. Then we're going to close that. Next, we're going to take the top cap off here. This is where your lure is going to go. So you would take your lure, you'll take the little copper coin off here, and then we would unscrew the cap, and that's just going to slide up in there and screw back down. I'm going to go ahead and do that later because we're going to go ahead and install the Cl2 cartridge so I can give you an example of how this striker works. So each Cl2 cartridge is good for approximately 24 strikes. So we'll just take off the little plastic cap here. You can see it's already got the threads. So here in the orange part, you can see it's going to screw right in here. Once we screw that in there, it's going to pressurize the striker. So when we hit the little latch right here, the striker is going to come down. All right. I heard the Cl2 fill up in there. So now you want to be extremely careful because this trap is pressurized and ready to go. Next, we're ready to install the counter. So you'll see here, it's already showing 3 strikes because it probably bounced around a little bit through shipping and other things that I might have done. So just to reset it, we're gonna hold down the button. It's gonna blink and then go to 0. Now it's all set to slide up on the Cl2 cartridge. So I went ahead and took the trap back off the base just so I can give you an example of how this works. And if you look here, this is where the lure would be. So the rats, mice, chipmunks, whatever it is, are going to climb up inside here. We just don't want to stick our finger inside there. And you'll see this little pin right here. That's the trigger to hit the striker. So they would come along, hit that, boom, done. And it automatically resets itself and it's ready to go again. So if this trap is sitting right here, that rat, squirrel, chipmunk, whatever is going to fall down in the base here, and some sort of scavenger like a cat, a raccoon, or bird are going to come by and it's going to clean it up for you. So there's nothing that you need to do, and this trap is ready to go again. The first thing I'm going to do before putting out this trap is put out these little lure testers, and you're going to want to find a spot that you feel has a high traffic area for any of these mice, rats, chipmunks, squirrels, whatever. For me, I have a lot of issues with chipmunks here, but I also have issues with mice. And one of the spots back here is my little green garage where I keep my boat and my John Deere. And the mice and the chipmunks just seem to get in there a lot. So that's where I'm gonna put my first lure tester. So on the back side of my green garage here, I've got a couple of pallets and an old fence that I took down last fall. And I've noticed a lot of chipmunks sitting out here when I come out to go to my truck. So I think this is going to be the first place I'm going to put my first strip. So let's go ahead and get that put in. So now that one is set on the back side of the green garage, I think I'm going to go ahead and put one in the green garage. And then I got a few other hot spots that I want to put one. That's going to be on the back side of my main garage where my wife parks. And then in the back of the house, I've got some brush piles from cutting down some trees, which I noticed a lot of chipmunks sit on and mice come out in the middle of the night, so I'm gonna get one put there. So I got up this morning and I checked all my lure tests, and I had pretty much the same activity at all of the tests. So I think the first place I'm going to put it is going to be down by the green garage. One thing that is nice about this trap too is it's got little screw holes at the base. So I went ahead and just screwed this into a piece of wood so we can just keep it nailed down so it won't go anywhere, and let's go get this thing set up. So I got the trap set up right here where I know all these little critters like to sit up on this fence post. I'd put a trail camera right here so I can hopefully see some action that's going on right here, and now we just wait and hope we get some of these critters, so you guys stay tuned. Yes! We got two! I see two dead mice in the trap. Mouse number one, mouse number two,